I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
I was muted. Am I going to be able to hear myself? No. Okay. It is good. It's a good bop. It's a bop. I messed up on that disclaimer because it was Auntie Lushy and I have one for our streams. And then I made a new, anyway, it's a long story that y'all don't care about. Today we are talking about an Amari rep that is using sex to sell her MLM products, meaning she is sexualizing her husband and using him and his body to bring people in so that they can buy more Amari products. So, it is a YouTube song. It's Ellis, Clear My Head. So, I will change the font. I was just playing around with it. Let me just. It says Amari rep using SEX to sell MLM products. I'm just going to keep it scrolling so that if people come in at different times, they know what the hell we're talking about. Charlene? We're going to go this, we're going to look at this from a sales perspective. Yeah, and if you want to use the word in the chat, you're going to have to type in like SEGGS because I think I have the word blocked. And we'll see how long this stream lasts because it is a topic that sometimes gets us booted. However, I'm excited that Wendy's here in the chat as well. I need to do a couple of disclaimers. If the conversation and looking at images of somebody kind of using another person's body to sell a product is going to be hard for you, this is not the stream for you. I recognize that some people have no desire to have like relationships in that adult kind of way with other people. I am going to be talking about the marketing aspect of using sex to sell as it applies to people who are actually interested in that. But I recognize that not everybody's like that. And that's cool. Late night theme, kids. Yeah. Put your headphones in. I'm a happy hooker. I love that. What else am I going to say? Do not treat this individual that we are going to be looking at like a piece of meat, please. Have the respect that this person deserves. I don't know. It is strange. I'm asexual. If anyone has questions or please ask. I have no issues answering. Sweet. Broken waffles is, yeah, I don't know all the terminology, but I'm just trying to be respectful as I can and inclusive. And some of y'all have helped me so much. I'm trying to learn as I go on the internet, and then y'all have also been gentle in redirecting me when I get it wrong. So I'm going to try not to say so a million times. I'm a little bit nervous about this topic. Shadow! Let's go. 9 months. Moving on up. Baby, fully formed baby snark. Let's freaking go. Oh my God. Hold on. All of my sound bites are gone. Can I switch profiles midstream? God dang it. Hold on. All my sound bites are gone because I'm in a different profile. Let me just I'm going to grab the sound bite that we need. Hold on. This individual is an Amare, so we're going to touch on what the hell Amare is. Then we are going to touch on the sales side of what marketing people used in using sex to sell, which is an actual thing. I'm going to read a couple of things off a website. God dang it, where's my audio folder? I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I've been battling technical difficulties since my entire YouTube career, since 2022, and trying to battle MLMs as well, but sometimes the techie difficulties get you. I'm looking for my audio folder. God dang. Here we go. Moving on up. Moving on up.
Well, we're moving on up to the side.
What's up, everybody? Oh my god! Tanya! Let's freaking go! Thank you so much! Holy guacamole, 10 gifted memberships? What in the Sam Hill's going on here? Thank you so much. Who got one? Let's see. Medi's creativity. Medi got one. I almost messed it up. Creativity. Got one. Rebecca Green got one. B-Bomb got one. Marissa. Nina. Samantha. Doggy Doodles. Sound Blitz. Let's see. Mocky Doo. Harper. Did I miss anybody? Hello. You're the best. Let me play Welcome to Illyria. I'm going to have limited sound bites because I've messed up today. That's okay. Let me just add the audio folder here. And thank y'all for your patience. Thank y'all. Tanya, let me know what soundbite you'd like. Let me put this over here. There we go. Audio folders. She's the man. Welcome song. Here we go.
Horatio Gold.
Headmaster.
So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard
you wanted to see me?
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
All right. This is the boring stuff. I am going to put it on screen so we can all see together. I'm not going to fade myself out because I know that is a little unsettling for some of y'all. So I'm going to just... We're going to talk about... I don't know if sex in ads is important, but we're going to talk about a couple of aspects. Because of how it applies to MLMs and how that is twisty because it is getting people to buy more MLM stuff. Here's the first one. Why sex sells in advertising? Buy-in from the bottom. Although humans do not walk around thinking about who can fornicate with who, quite frankly, they crave sex. Again, we've already established that not everybody does. For the purposes of this, we're talking about the people who do. A study in the Journal of Sex Research gave some interesting statistics. It was found that men and women, again, think about sex. Men think about sex 19 times a day, and while women think of it 10 times a day. Whichever way you look at it, 10 to 19 times a day is significant and would surely tickle any advertiser. Also, a study in 2012 reported 92% of songs featured on the Billboard's top 10 included sexual references. One way to look at it besides the songs being hit songs is that sex sells. Jessica, I didn't mean to. Oh, I didn't have anything else to stream to. Apart from attracting and retaining the attention of the viewer for a long time, sex in ads has two more roles. Improving recall of advertising messages, evoking emotional responses like lust, and arousal. The bottom line is sex sells in advertising and will continue to sell. However, there is a correct and a wrong way of combining sexuality and advertising, as well as some products pair well with sexual imagery and marketing, and others not so much. Hi, Jen. Welcome, greetings and salutations to all of our aces in the chat. What's up, Savannah? We're looking at that because of its effect, of some of the effectiveness in advertising and why it's so twisty that we're gonna see this in Amare. Totally get Wendy, I get it. Here is how to include it in advertising. Again, with all of our caveats. Bottom, let's see. There we go. Marketers rely on various methods to include sex in their ads. For example, Old Spice's body wash ad and Axe's deodorant ad use different approaches. The bottom line is that these products supposedly make men more desirable in the ads, but how is sex used in advertising and sales exactly? Frankly, there are too many samples to include. Let me just double check something real quick. Okay, we already read that. I kind of read these out of order, but you get the idea. Anyways, usually in perfume ads, only the most beautiful women use the perfume. This insinuates that using that particular perfume will make the user more beautiful too. On the other hand, to sell magazines, sex is used by featuring the sexiest men alive. A good example is Sports Illustrated selling a year subscription to a lot of customers who only fancy the swimsuit edition. Often women are used in pitching sex when selling merchandise and brands. Apart from entertainment ads, women overwhelmingly feature in sexual advertising. Also, female models are often featured in ads comparing to the men counterparts. The upward trend in sexual imagery ads reflects society. Again, there's an echo? Oh, echo. Okay, sorry, I was confused. Taped 2 hours yesterday with me on mute. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry, Tish. I'm trying to see. So this is twisty specifically with the younger crowd in Amare, but also one important thing with like issues associated with this type of marketing approach. And again, this is all from revpanda.com. It was just the easiest way to include this. Society considers sex to be somewhat naughty and taboo, which we don't hear, but y'all get the idea. Society, although it has been used to market many products, a few things are now emerging. It cannot sell everything. A relevant context is necessary. And people are now talking about sex. The use of women's bodies as objects to sell products is clear and is turning some people off, which we love that. Humans are intelligent and will soon discover manipulation through these ads, especially when exploiting a woman's body, but men's bodies as well. Brands often cross the fine line that exists when using sexuality in ads. Sometimes marketing uses the female body in their marketing campaign. Over time, the objectification of women's bodies has been causing negative attitudes and responses. we're about to look at the account. Well, y'all can vote. Live chat, you can vote. We can either read about Amare first, and then I can show you our buddy, or we can look at our buddy first, and then we can look at Amare. So drop a 1 if you want to look at Amare first. Drop a 2 if you want to look at the account first. 1 if you want to look at Amare first. 2 if you want to look at the account first. My silly greyhound keeps getting his toenails tangled in my yarn. Oh no. 1 Amare. So we're even right now. 1 Amare. Right. 1. Okay, 1 wins. We'll go look at Amare first. Okay. Right? That's what I said. I'm nervous now. Amare. New scene. No. Okay. And we're going to put me on the scene. And we're going to use my correct camera. What the f- Okay. Okay. There we go. I don't know where to put everything. This is Amare. And it is a health and wellness company. Unfortunately, they call it the mental hellness. The mental wellness company. I'm going to call it the mental hellness company because I love a mess up on words. You may have seen reps in the wild drinking something called happy juice. It's pink. It's, in my opinion, expensive to make because it's multiple products. They claim that it can make you happier, not make you depressed anymore, help you lose weight, fix your marriage, all this shit. In my opinion, they're making claims that you cannot make about supplements, according to the FDA and the FTC. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely shock marketing. It's an actual aspect of, let me fix this. I know, and no one can see it. Hold on. It is an actual marketing technique. It's good to know about it. It is twisty because you're using a marketing technique that is focused on, and I'm not going to be able to articulate this the best. It's using a marketing technique that to the people that are responsive to it, it doesn't just hit you on a bite model level, it hits you on a like physical hormonal level as well. And so it adds another level of twistiness to be using this type of marketing to sell Amare, in my opinion. Any multi-level marketing product. So they have the happy juice is a whole combination of things. When you go to shop, they have gut health, mental fitness, essential nutrition, confidence and weight, sexual wellness, personal care, kids and teens. Boy, don't we love that. Kayani, launch packs, and Amare gear, because don't we want to see what they have to... Oh god, the worst apparel of all time. What? You've got 5 products? Happiness looks good on you. Bring happiness wherever you go. Happiness is an inside job. Happiness simplified and Amare. Seriously? Are you kidding me? This is boring as hell. All right. Okay. We've also, when we go to shop and we go to sexual wellness, we have the Amare Happy Hormones pack. But what you're going to see when we watch the individual is that they are going to be talking about how the happy juice helps you with your libido. Yeah, I knew Avery was gonna. I was like, I hope Avery's here. It's just boring. It's just like, if we go to their YouTube, I'm hoping the audio is gonna work. Let me just go over here real quick. I'm gonna go to Amare. Because maybe just watching a video will be easier for us. Oh, Hannah and Brianna Jewell are the first people that come up. That's awesome. Let's go Anti-MLM. Oh, a happier world? Boy. All right, buckle up. Audio's working. Let's go.
Mental wellness impacts every aspect of our lives.
We're all driven by that purpose to help people feel better.
We're going to be the #1 mental wellness company in the world.
Mental wellness coming in 2024.
There's lots of hype in the direct selling industry right now, and that's never been what I'm about. I'm here for the substance and the depth, and that's what Amari is.
Financial stress,
Loneliness,
too little sleep.
Burnout is at an all-time high.
We're leading a mission that nobody else is doing, but everybody needs.
Oh.
The links between diet, biochemistry, and psychology.
Some scientists call it your second brain.
I was looking for something that would create an impact in the world.
People and homes and communities are better off optimizing their mental wellness.
The words aren't centered. I love that.
We have created something that can give people hope on a whole new level.
Thanks for not reading the words out to us, Amari.
I was starting to see the positive and the gratitude through that.
These issues around mental wellness, around feeling our best, can really benefit from the natural ingredients that are out there in the world.
I did a complete 180.
My entire family was back to normal.
Mental wellness has become the biggest global conversation with regards to human health.
Whether it's a financial situation, a lack of time situation, if we don't make a change, we're not going to see a change.
Oh, that pink fucking drink. This is twisty.
Amare means to love. It's loving yourself, it's loving your community, but it's also being a steward of the earth.
Sounds very grandiose, right? It sounds like we're changing the world, and we are.
Amare Global will be acquiring Kyani, a globally recognized health and wellness business in more than 50 countries.
mental wellness needs to be improved everywhere. And that's why Amare is here today.
Hi, buddy. A happier world, a happier home is here. Yikes. Yikes. And I can promise you the top gymnast in the world, if not of all time, is not using Amare for her mental health. And if she is, that's a surprise. This idea is not just contained within Amare, this idea that I'm going to drink a product and it's going to make me feel so much better so that I can be a better functioning member of my family, of my friend group, of my workplace, or whatever. I think that is a type of marketing that happens. But when you get involved with multi-level marketing, it gets twisty because of that high control group aspect of it. Heck yeah, Tanya. I think let's watch one more to see, just to get a better idea of Amare. I mean, if you have never watched Amare, Tish has covered Amare, Clowntown has covered Amare a lot. Aaron Bees has covered Amare. Hannah Alonzo has covered Amare. Brianna Jewell has covered Amare. Kat Benson has covered Amare. Who I'm sure there's a bunch of other creators. Julie Joe has covered Amare. I'm drawing a blank, but the pressure from Amare reps that I've seen to get people to stop taking their prescriptions is concerning to me. And the conversation should always be talk with your doctor. I should not recommend anything to you. You need to have that plan for supplements and prescriptions with a medical professional, because sometimes supplements can interfere with your prescriptions. And then they also shade the hell out of people who are on prescriptions because somehow those are not treating the root cause of something, even though there's root issues that never get resolved, and prescriptions can help someone live a fulfilling, a more full life because they have medicine and they can function or they can go out. And if they didn't have that, they wouldn't have access or be able to do all that stuff. And they have taken advantage of addicts. And I think, Tish, you were telling me that you weren't you the one having a conversation with someone on TikTok? Didn't we talk about this on a stream? And you were talking to them because that individual was saying they were going to be getting off of something to do Amare instead. Welcome back, Rutro. Please do not stop taking your meds without talking to your doctor. Mac Attack. Thank you. Mac Attack's incredible. Did they change their company colors to lavender? I'm not sure. Let me see if I can go to most popular videos. Let's watch what is in the Happy Juice, because this is the one that you're going to see on social media.
So, what does it mean to be happy?
That's a good question.
In this crazy world.
Stop laughing.
What does it mean to be happy? Well, happy is a lot of things.
Oh my God. I think probably I pick on shit because of how my brain is quirky. But they paid somebody thousands of dollars to put this video together. And the person can't even center shit. I don't understand. And what is this angle that we're looking at for this doctor? That's okay. I didn't film it. I'm obviously lightless, like in my mobile stream setup, but someone got paid a lot of money to do this. Sam D! Sam D is incredible. Sam D is so good. Oh, God.
Having a good mood, it's having good stress resilience so you can handle whatever comes at you, it's being motivated, it's being energetic. Happy Juice is a combination of three of our most popular products. A lot of people need to feel better in a myriad of ways.
Oh, don't put your ice in before you stir it up. God.
A lot of people feel kind of blah. In positive psychology, we refer to that as languishing. The happy state is something called flourishing. Happy Juice addresses all.
Happy Juice doesn't address autism. Happy Juice doesn't address ADHD. Happy Juice doesn't address I mean, any cognitive behavioral issues, Happy Juice doesn't address. I don't know. You're talking about something so complex and saying that Happy Juice is going to make you happy. Well, okay, where is the unhappiness stemming from? Because sometimes it's somebody not understanding. I'm not saying this is everyone. Somebody not understanding social cues and feeling out of place, and that they don't know where to fit in, and then the attempts to fit in fail, and they feel worse and worse because they're maybe wanting some connection, but they just see failure with that connection. I'm just talking about an aspect of it. And so that is some part of the unhappiness of the individual. Amari's not going to teach you how to interact with someone. A therapist can help you. He's a sports medicine PhD, but listed as a psychonutritionist. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I hate how they always go about how the gut hormones will help your brain. It does not pass the blood-brain barrier. Yep. Oh no, Tanya, I'm sorry. Happy Juice isn't impacting neurotransmitters. Yep. I love how spicy y'all are. Oh, sweet, in Savannah. Sweet, Savannah. Okay. Let me just... I'm linking Savannah. I'm linking Tishy. Oops. I said Tishy, and I meant Tish. I'm going to link Clowntown. I'm going to link... Do I have Mac in here? Watching Rick and Morty after I eat a gummy makes me happy. And Hannah. I know I have Hannah in here. I'm not saying that everyone has the same issues I do. I'm saying that to imply that your juice fixes everybody is a wildly inaccurate statement. And most scientists, in my opinion, wouldn't know not to make huge claims like that, especially about a product that hasn't gone under any tests.
All of that.
We're gonna get booted off the internet.
We want people to feel amazing. We want people to feel energetic physically and mentally, but then have the reservoir for when the you-know-what hits the fan, they can deal with it, and they can deal with it well. If you can combine resilience and motivation and 3-tiered energy all in the same drink, that's why people are feeling so good on Happy Juice, and that's why we call it Happy Juice. People sometimes look at Mentibiotics and they'll say, oh, that's your probiotic product.
I mean, is the Happy Juice going to cure chronic pain? Some people will claim it does, but it does not. There's an individual that Clowntown covers that makes claims that Happy Juice helps with addiction, sobriety, addiction recovery. And that's an incredibly dangerous statement to make, especially with a product that has not been tested by the food or evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration and has not gone through any trials to make these claims that they're talking about.
But it's so much more than just probiotics. Those 3 probiotic strains are specific for very targeted mental wellness benefits. Help you with your mood, help you with your stress.
Could you not have centered the text? You know how we know it's not centered? I'll show you. Here we go. You see how much room is over here? I could be wrong. I'm scared now. I'm so scared. Maybe it is centered. Nope. Definitely not. Is it just a few pixels off? Sure. Is it still irritating as hell? Yes. God damn it.
stress, help you with your tension. We're able to use those strains to change the signals coming out of your microbiomes that determine different mood states, to make more serotonin so you're
Pixels do
happier,
matter.
make more
A little bit.
dopamine so you're more motivated, or make more GABA so you can relax in the face of stress, and then make less cortisol so that you're feeling
The bottom L was
better
partially covered when I
from the
measured. Okay, we'll go back. There we go. I know it's slanted though. I'm doing the, let me see. I'm doing the top one. I'm doing this top L. And we cover the two. So yeah, it's not centered. Because I'm doing the top L at the the farthest point of the L. And then I go over here. And we have the two. So they eyeballed it, which is, it's their graphic designer. It's not me. It's fine. I'm not even working in my industry, really.
Stress, and then make less cortisol so that you're feeling better from the root source, which is your second brain. We combine those 3 strains with 3 different...
It's just lactobacillus. Bacillus? I worked with that every day of my career. It's a common vaginal resident microbe. I love a science lap, Hershey boy.
Prebiotic fibers, each of which has been studied separately for different aspects of what you might call resilience, helping people to deal better with stress. And we combine that with phytonutrients that help move those signals across your gut-brain axis, so the brain in your head, your first brain, receives the best signals possible from the brain in your gut, your second brain.
Is your gut really called? I know we've talked about this. Is your gut called your second brain? The enteric nervous system that regulates our gut is often called, this is from Harvard Medical School. The enteric nervous system that regulates our gut is often called our second brain. Although it can't compose poetry or solve equations, this extensive network uses the same chemicals and cells as the brain to help us digest and to alert the brain when something is amiss. Okay. I'm looking at Johns Hopkins Medicine, and I'm looking at Harvard Medical School, and I'm looking at the Cleveland Clinic. The gut-brain connection is complex and bidirectional. Signals pass both ways between your digestive system and central nervous system, and health or disease in one can affect the other. Key players in this connection include your enteric nervous system, your vagus nerve, and your gut microbiome. And that's from the Cleveland Clinic. I'm sure a scientist in the chat will help slap us the correct way. Hey, Al, what's up? I'm just reading. I trust the Cleveland Clinic. I don't trust WebMD, but the Mayo Clinic I trust. Harvard Medical School, that's from a publication. Johns Hopkins Medicine, I think it's more complex than what they're saying. I did link the one that I was reading about.
Energy Plus is a solution for the biggest complaint for most people, that they're tired.
Are you tired because you're in chronic pain? Are you tired because your organs are sticking together from endometriosis? I'm just giving my example of like why I was tired and I couldn't walk. Are you tired because you have fibromyalgia? Are you tired because you're a single parent and you're keeping kids alive and you're working full time and you're just trying to, make it in this economy? There's a lot of reasons why people are tired. And some of them cannot be helped by a supplement like this. I'm an RN and I'm randomly drug tested. I could lose my license and my livelihood, so not worth it to me. Yeah. I was born at Mayo. They're the reason my twin and I survived past birth. That's incredible, Travis. I'm glad y'all are both I'm glad y'all are both here. My shitty college friend met the guy who designed, programmed WebMD, and he kind of became her sugar daddy. College was weird. Oh. So I'm taking some time off in July from both jobs, and from tomorrow I've got a solid 8 physical weeks till I get to that time off. Let's go, Tori. You work so hard. Good question, Elaine. Are you tired because you sleep 4 hours at night because you work 2 jobs? Good question.
It improves physical energy, improves mental energy or focus, and it improves mental awareness. If you can engage that energy in something that you care about, whether that's your work or your hobbies or your family, that is a different kind of energy than currently exists out there right now. EDGE is a really unique approach to nootropics. Nootropics are generally thought of as brain boosters, and most of them, unfortunately, are just high-dose stimulants. So people will take these nootropics to increase their brain output, and they'll get...
If y'all are okay, I'm going to pause it because I want to listen to it. I'll be right back. I'm going to open the door for Noxy Boy. Okay.
Get jittery side effects. They'll get irritable. They'll get anxious. They won't be able to sleep. That's not a good way to improve your mental performance. And so we took a completely different approach to this idea of improving overall brain function by using non-stimulant ingredients, natural ingredients, mango leaf extract, lychee fruit extract, and palm fruit extract that all help signaling across the gut-brain axis in different ways to improve your overall motivation. Imagine if you could combine motivation and energy and resilience at the same time.
Motivation, energy, and resilience. How can you make these claims? Are the words just so generic and like so far-reaching that nobody's going to nail him down or keep him accountable for making these claims in a freaking white coat when his white coat says PhD, except you're trying to make it seem like he's an MD. I mean, maybe he's a PhD scientist and that's why he has a white coat on. I hope it goes well, Trash Dactyl. How about just eat the fruit if you're not allergic? Non-stimulant, is that a thing? Good question, Al. Yeah, the background music feels way off. Oh, Travis? I stand corrected. My dad has a lab coat and he's a bookbinder. Also, that's hell of a cool job.
That's what Happy Juice is all about. People might start it because they want better energy levels, and they come back and now their motivation is better. So not only are they able to crush their to-do list, but they're able to think about things that they wouldn't have thought of before. Take on more than they thought was possible for them.
Is it possible? Is it possible this is a placebo effect? And everyone is saying what you will experience, kind of like with the Elamir strips, what you are going to experience when you drink this juice. And that's what you end up experiencing because you expect to experience that. I don't know. You could also just take a $6.99 gut bacteria pill for 4 months and see if that helps you too. I'm going to go lure Nox back in with some cheese. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. All right, he's back inside. You did a good job. Why don't you get your socks? Hi. You're a good boy. Yes. You anxious? We don't need to be anxious, but you want to go get your pickle. Why don't you go get your pickle? Yes. Yes. Good boy. Yes. You're a good boy. I wore a lab coat in high school biology lab, and am therefore a very legit scientist. Chelsea, I believe it. Oh, I'll have to post some of the videos. He has the best ears. They flop, but he can also put one up when he wants to. He's a cutie. My dad's taught me a little bit about bookbinding. I can see if he has recommendations. Oh. Live chat. Y'all are the best. Hey, Callie.
Before Happy Juice. They're feeling better, they're showing up better, they're sleeping better. A good day leads to a good night, leads to a good day, leads to a good night. And you get into this virtuous cycle of getting better and better and better. If you show up and you're better, the person that you're with is better.
There it
Your
is.
family is better.
There it
Your
is.
coworkers are better. Your community is better because that ripples out from you.
There
which is the
it
complete
is.
opposite of where most people are today, where they're stressed out and fatigued during the day, and then they're restless at night, and then the next day is worse. What if we can completely flip that so they're getting better and better and better and encouraging people around them to do the same?
All the good stuff. None of the bad. We've heard people say that on their live streams and their Zoom calls in Amari as well. Oh, cute. This is Nala. Yeah, this is from Tanya. That's cute. What a little floofy baby. Adorable. This music was free with the Make Money on the Web for $19.99. Yeah, I mean, they spent some money on it. I don't know if I have a picture of his ear up, but I can do that later. All right. Y'all get the idea. You get the feel of what Amari's about. The reps run wild on TikTok and Instagram. And today, we are going to be looking at... we're going to be looking at... let me put a different one up. This rep who uses her husband to sell her Amare products, okay? I'm going to keep on the side a little bit so that I don't cover up anything. These people present themselves as public figures, and therefore, according to YouTube's guidelines, I do not need to... I guess I'm not going to have a side. Hold on, let me just... I'm being chaotic. I apologize. Let me just put a... Okay. Here we are. I'm scared. Okay. This is the rep. This is the Amari rep. This came up in my feed. Thanks, Dish. Yeah, if y'all want to like the stream, that would be awesome. I love even numbers. We're at 39 right now. Not my favorite number in the world. This is the rep. It says, married to my Superman, encouraging pregnant plus postpartum moms with my mental health story. We like to laugh around here. Be kind or leave. And she also has an entire highlight dedicated to her spouse, which we are also going to watch. This is the one I want to show y'all first. And I'm just going to set this up so that we can have like the best view for y'all, I guess. so y'all can read the text. There we go. Oh no. False. False, false, false. Why is this so small? There we go. Sorry. Y'all are probably not going to be able to read this, so I'm just going to figure it out. I'm being chaotic, and that's okay. All right. At least it's on. Do not touch the poop. Everyone on your best behavior, please. It says, the one that started it all, the OG mental health mocktail. Forever my favorite and one I still drink today. It started me on the journey to feeling like myself again. Motherhood and postpartum hit me in the face, and I struggled for years to get back to me. Little did I know how much brain and gut health play into how you process mentally. I was sad, unmotivated, apathetic, chronically tired, irritable, and short-tempered. I thought this was my new normal, just a part of motherhood. I did not prioritize my healing after I had my first baby, and the repercussions of that followed me for years. 2 weeks after drinking this mocktail, my husband looked at me and said, "Babe, you're back." And we both cried. It's not just the drink that has helped me, but it began addressing the root issue, which empowered me to make healthier changes for myself and for my family. It's been 2 years, and I'm now pregnant with our second babe, and I've had the most incredible pregnancy. I have no fear of postpartum, but feel prepared, educated, and excited for the future. I know what to do now, and that is really a freeing feeling. It also spurred this account to share the creative and fun ways to make mocktails delicious and effective by supporting your mental health. It's my story, and I hope you find some freedom in too. In it. If you need help getting unstuck, comment mocktail, and I'll send you the deets on the OG along with my free ebook, or you can find it in the milkshake link under Mommy Mocktail. Bye, Wendy. It says, so hopefully. Okay, this is music that we can't do. You're genuinely happy. You have so much energy. You want to move your body. Your libido is on fire. And she uses that image at the front to get people to I don't know how many views she got, but she uses this image on the front to get people to stop. So we're going to watch this because this is one of the ways that she does sell her drink is through her spouse, just showing her spouse. Sunshine with a view. Okay, most of the time we're going to have to mute the music. So it's just, she has this is an entire highlight of just showing her spouse. Okay. We cannot play any of the music. Okay. This is thirst trapping your husband for an MLM product, which is twisty in my opinion. You get the idea, I think. Excited for a day at the zoo.
Is that good, babe?
Kind of fell apart a little bit.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Go get your sock. Sorry.
You're like the 8th wonder of the world.
Or my stomach is.
The day Peter moved, I thought he was arriving in the evening. He took the red eye and surprised me at work that morning. The surprise. This is their dating history. Been inseparable ever since. I love you forever. To conclude yesterday's shopping experience.
Guys.
Okay.
Really nice. Wow. Whew. Hey, Pedro. I dry it.
I can't reach my call.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yes, sir. Color is.
You didn't get him the right size for his arms, and then you need to get it tailored, but okay.
Yes.
I know there are all types of bodies. I know there's all types of preferences. If you are even interested in being in a relationship or partnership with someone else, it is, again, as we go back to the beginning when we were talking about sex and marketing and what it is used to do, and the way that she uses her husband as a thirst trap to sell a multi-level marketing product, that's the issue for me, in my opinion.
On our way to our sunset cruise.
Is this an Amare trip?
You excited, baby?
Yes.
We'll see you on the boat.
I love you.
Okay. 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 Again.
Are you done?
She's, again, the reels that have brought people into her account are the ones where she's focusing on her spouse and showing his body so that she can get more people to join her Amari team, in my opinion.
Done?
I can be.
What did you say to me? Just one more time?
I can be.
Just one more thing?
Yeah.
On our way to hotel number 2. They must be on an Amari trip, in my opinion. Again, everybody has different. My perspective may be different than other people's. If your tactic is to use your sex and marketing, which is a marketing tactic, I don't think that it is something that is in the realm of ethical, especially when it comes to a multi-level marketing product. She's using his image to get people to her account, for sure, Becca. Andy's web. And if you have a differing opinion, let me know. We can have a reasonable conversation. Okay. Neon welcome party ready. This must be Amari. I remember that pharmacist who got terminated from Young Living who went to the same one.
To dinner. And then to the Neon Nights welcome party. Hungry. Let's go eat.
So grateful for his unwavering love and support. We wouldn't be here without him. No shit, because you're using him and his image to bring people into Amare, in my opinion. Again, there is an aspect, if you aren't ace, or if you aren't asexual, and you do have like hormonal reactions to people that you're attracted to, using this type of marketing strategy is extra twisty because it adds an additional layer above and beyond the bite model to bring people in to an unethical business, which is Amare. And probably also has a solid income that allows her to be in this industry. Absolutely, Veronica. Perks of my asexuality, I'm impervious to this type of marketing. I love that, Trash Dactyl. Babe, I need you to do this for the business. I'm also trying to stay clear of... I'm doing my best, even though I have my own biases, about marketing because of how I look at marketing and what I am okay and not okay with doing. That I think that there's beauty in the human form, and it has in the past been taken advantage of by people in the industry, and that continues to happen. But I also don't want to play into kind of a culture of misogyny that's out there towards women or towards bodies or whatever. People have a different range and acceptance of like covering up or covering your body. It's a nuanced conversation. I take issue with this because of the MLM business model, how it's unethical, Amari itself, their claims they make, and her using her husband to get people to come in to buy Amari. Is he also a rep? He's probably a ghost account. He could very well be a ghost account based off of what I experienced when I was in MLM and what happens with those reps' spouses. When you're introverted but you don't want to miss the show. Okay. I'll be looking fine on our Mexico trip. I think it's entitled of her to think people want to be like her or attracted to her husband. Yeah. I think she is targeting her business towards people who might be attracted to her husband because of beauty standards that are pushed on people here in the US. You know? Christy, it's so good to see you. This is the thirst trap. We're going to watch more of the reels, but we're watching her hubby highlight. I think that it supports my thesis that she is using her husband as a thirst trap to sell Amari products. Modded is a term for someone with body mods. Oh, I didn't know that, Travis. I agree. I think it's more ethical than using kids because adults can give informed consent. I think for me, the nuance, like the sliver that I'm talking about is the impact of, and the studies that have been done specifically with sex marketing and using people who would be attracted to her husband and playing into those hormonal responses because people can be visually stimulated by others. Just, it's natural, or with someone you're attracted to, and you tie that response into a marketing tactic, associated with an unethical business model like multi-level marketing, I think it gets twisty pretty fast. In that I'm trying to like have a sliver of a discussion because it's very complicated. And maybe, I mean, and I know that like there's some differing opinions, and I love that. Okay, next. Okay.
On our way to dinner because last night we stayed in our room and ordered room service and stayed in our PJs. So tonight we're going out for our anniversary dinner 2.0.
Can I go?
And I will say also, P.S., I'm glad it seems like she has a good relationship with her spouse. And we were reading earlier too about marketing that attraction or like sex marketing isn't for every product, and it does not work for a group of people. And so I think this is a really good point. Attractive people do not sell a product for me. I don't want to look or be like others. That type of marketing I don't get. Yeah. There's an Amari rep using her husband as a thirst trap, in my opinion. So we're watching reels. Her spouse looks like my cousin. Thirst trap will not work for me. Yeah. Okay. Back to our room and in PJs with chocolate cake at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I woke up feeling.
I'm trying to mute all the music. So grateful for this week with this handsome man. Toro Steakhouse tonight. It looks like that is finishing the evening with chocolate cake. Again, just yeah. Yeah. That body type's not usually attainable. Yep.
Oh, on our way to one last breakfast. Luggage has been picked up. We are headed to market for breakfast, and then we board our transport to head to the airport. It's been a wonderful.
You have to eat a lot to maintain that muscle mass. So he probably does eat a lot, and he probably takes a bunch of supplements, and there could be extra supplements in there. You know what I mean? I have had men's insecurities put on me because of their height, like constantly mentioning that I am taller than them. Like, I get it. Please stop. I don't care. Affluence marketing. Yeah, that's part of it too. I think she's using that, and in a combination, sex marketing. I probably just misread it, Submergy. Oh. Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm not the best reader.
Week. We're so very, very grateful.
Don't want to leave, but excited to see the babies. Okay, showing your husband again.
I like this.
Okay, more music. She hasn't posted to that one in a while, but I'm going to try to not look at the ones with the kids in it. Maybe we'll have to stop here because let me just go up here. Is she on TikTok? 30,000 subscribers? Neurospicy BS meter. Mommy mocktail for neurodivergent moms.
That's right. Put it down for the street. That's right.
So different music, same one. Targeting neurodivergent individuals. My desire is on fire. Oh God. You can't make that claim. You can't make that claim. She does on TikTok. All right. Neurodivergent update. Neurodivergent bestie. Neurodivergent women. Neurodivergent no filter. Neurodivergent hobbies. Neurodivergent everything. Okay. An introverted husband who absolutely loves her brand of, she says crazy, but okay. I'm just double checking that these don't have children. Neurodivergent things. ADHD must-haves. Saffron extract ADHD pixie stick. Using it on her kid. So she went ADHD pixie stick. It's just a picture? No.
Oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, but that's my clownfish. Hands off.
Okay. Again, I'm just trying to be careful because she uses her kids a lot. Anyways. We may just end the stream early. We've been here for an hour. I don't know. No one wants your clownfish. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So on TikTok, she says she's your neurodivergent bestie. On Instagram, she says marriage, motherhood, and mental health. Okay, here's another one. Point of view, 16-year-old me. I wonder who my husband will be. It's got 1,930 likes. I don't remember how many views it has, but it has a lot. And then she always posts this video of him. again, using this trend to get people to come in to look at her account, to follow for Amare. And it's not working that well because they want to follow him and they don't necessarily want to the Amare product. Funny thing is, my boyfriend has a shirt that I bought him. It has a little clownfish embroidered on it because I love that saying. That's cute. Always posting him half naked. Yep. And then she has that was the NSYNC It's Gonna Be Me soundbite. Let me see what this one is. Okay, I don't know. Everyone talks about their golden retriever German shepherd husbands. I have an LSG husband, livestock guardian. I need to refresh this unless she's already blocked me. We'll see. I potentially just got blocked. We'll see what happens. There we go. We didn't get blocked. Sweet. Everyone talks about their golden retriever, would rather be with animals over humans. Again, just showing him with his shirt off, kind of doing, you know, for the purposes of using this type of marketing to bring people into Amare, this is one of the issues I have. I don't have an issue with her being happy in her marriage. I don't have an issue with her being attracted to her partner. I'm specifically talking about the nuanced aspect of knowing that somebody like her husband will get more views and then tying that to her Amari brand. Ashley. Oh. So that is another one of the videos that I think is her using her spouse as a, you know, a thirst trap to sell stuff. For the hundreds of requests demanding to see more of my husband. Thank you for appreciating my handsome man as much as I do. He does not have social pages, as he abhors it. So I will share little pieces of him as he allows me to, usually when he's not looking. And before you say it, I know, I've already tried. He refuses to sell feet pics too. I think it's a trend. Like, a golden retriever husband is sweet, and it's a trend on TikTok right now. I don't think they're trying to be offensive with it, but social media is a complicated ocean of stuff. If he's looking, then he's not allowing it. And so they're just basically yeah. She got more. This has 234,000 likes. So I don't know what the view count is, but it's wild. 234,000 likes must be in the millions of views. I'll check on my 1 second. I'll look at my phone. How many views? 4.5 million views on this one. 4.5 million views. And so this transition has been a little bit recent. Mocktails. Baby stuff. Yeah, trends happening for sure. You watch this one? To everyone asking after my husband's workout routines. What? Okay. Where's Erin when you need her? Oh. Yeah. It is barely a leg day in sight. Okay, have a good night, sleep, Cal. I'm just showing like what is happening and the changes that have been adjusted to for the purposes of selling the Amari product. Yeah, it does, but not everybody who is going to find it awkward. In my opinion, some people I think are happy to be just because we can see through stuff, or maybe we're not, like, this is not the type of person that would quote unquote do it for us, doesn't necessarily mean that it's stopping her from recruiting into Amare and using shock marketing, sex marketing, all that other stuff, affluent marketing to get people into her MLM. Let's see. ADHD protocol we used for our 5-year-old? Sorry, please hold.
Hey friend, absolutely. So we use 4 main products with my 5-year-old. We use a strain-specific probiotic, a multivitamin, a nootropic, and a saffron pixie stick. The strain-specific probiotic has been studied in England and in Japan to help increase mood, particularly within the ASD community, to help change behavior.
Can I just say, can I say this? She said ASD, autism, autism, sensory disorder. Sorry. When I first got diagnosed, my therapist, my psychologist said, there's not a medicine you can take to fix your autism. Could there sometimes be relief if your autism is also and your anxiety is high and that you are doing things where you're holding your stress and that alleviating some of that, supplementing like with a registered dietitian or some other things that can work together in a whole body's perspective to improve some things. Yeah. Is it going to fix your autism? No. Autism spectrum disorder? I thought it was sensory. Okay. Autism spectrum disorder. I thought it was sensory for a second. Sorry about that. My brain was like, no, you're wrong. My bad. Thanks for the correction.
Behavior. But even if you do not have any of those diagnoses, ADHD or ASD, it's wonderful for kids all around. It helps to increase their mood, helps decrease feelings of anxiousness or sadness, and also helps to improve their stress resilience by supporting the gut and feeding that good gut bacteria. The second product that we use is a multivitamin that has 50 bioavailable vitamins and minerals to be absorbed into the body. So it has L-tyrosine, L-theanine. It's packed full of great B vitamins, which we all know are great to support ADHD. Then we also use a nootropic for his brain cognition, neuron regeneration. It's
Someone in the comments said, do these supplements interact with any meds? Like, can they have Tylenol, cold meds, etc., and still take this stuff and be okay? Anna said they do not. These are food grade products. Miss Ma'am, what the hell?
to help him stay motivated and focused and on task, and kind of helps calm down that monkey mind.
Monkey mind? Oh my God. Just because your kid's brain doesn't work the same way that yours works, and maybe you're, don't be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. What an inappropriate and lacking description to describe your child's brain. What a chicken nugget thing to say. Foods can interact with drugs, so food grade doesn't invalidate that. Yep. I love that y'all say that, because I'm like, I get nervous on these streams and then I'm like, I don't know anything. Today, when I did 2 admissions for home care, I had to take down every drug and every supplement they take and run it through to check for interactions. Just because it's food doesn't mean it's safe. Chris, thank you for saying that. My neurosassy mind just exploded. I mean,
the busyness of the mind so we can zero in and finish a task. And then the saffron pixies.
Okay, but can I just say this? If you've learned how a task is supposed to be completed, and you think the time that it's supposed to be completed in is something to be meaningful and hold to, and you think the way that you're explaining it to your kid is going to make sense to someone who is either ADHD or autistic, you may have another thing coming to you. There's so many things that go into all of this, and then you're still expecting your kid to be like a neurotypical kid. Oh, I don't know anything. Like, I I just know I've been different for a long time, and I finally got a diagnosis, and I'm still learning stuff. I literally said the wrong thing earlier, and I was like, but I do know from when I used to teach tennis after I stopped playing full time. Sorry, I'm just like wiping my hands on the table because like I need to do something calming. That kids learn differently, and just because they're not picking up the way that you're teaching something doesn't mean that they can't learn to do what you need them to do. I don't well, this doesn't make me mad. I don't know. This is making me mad.
Sticks are kind of like candy, taste like candy, but there's no sugar, no dyes, no artificials, no chemicals, nothing like that in them. It's an herb blend made of saffron, holy basil, oregano, rosemary, clove flower. And the saffron that's in those pixie sticks were studied in clinical trials to show that the efficacy of the saffron performed just as well, if not better, than methylphenidate when it came.
Okay, cite your sources. Name them. Name them. Cite your freaking sources. Someone said, do you give these all at different times of the day or just in the morning? Because you're trying to keep your kids still and quiet. Kids are not, in general, even neurotypical kids, are not still and quiet. Oh my God. I'm so mad. I used methylphenidate for years and it helped.
To calmness and to focus and to stress under pressure. And so those are the 4 things that we use. I've connected them all at the top of my page for you in the kids biohack stack.
Guess what? Affiliate link. Did you tell us it was an affiliate link? No, you didn't.
And we are just so excited to be able to equip him with tools that he can use to thrive without losing his appetite or turning into a zombie. So
can I ask y'all in the chat if you have ADHD and you've been on medication, or if you're ADHD and autistic, if you've been put on medication, and if so, were you ever told to work closely with your doctor to adjust the medication to avoid side effects like quote unquote turning into a zombie? I spent time with little humans today and they're little hurricanes. To villainize medicine when science has improved so much to the point in 2024, is medicine available to everyone as it should be? No. But there is medicine that can help people function better if they need that help. And being ADHD, not me, but if you are ADHD, I know there's medicines that can help. Always have worked with my doctor to adjust when needed. I can't refill my prescription without my doctor's approval. If we change anything, I have to follow up in a month to recheck. Am I just being too critical? Like, is it that difficult to closely monitor the symptoms that you're seeing or the signs of potentially a reaction with medicine? Not a reaction, but too strong of a response, or something that you don't think that it's improving the quality of life, that you is it that hard to tell the doctor, like, something's not right, let's adjust? Oh, cool, Cal. My nephew has to be off meds on weekends because he won't eat on meds, but he hates being off meds because he isn't in control. That's a good point. So, and I know, like she's saying, sometimes it affects your appetite. And again, additionally, one thing I learned from my registered dietitian, if you're neurodivergent, your hunger cues could be different than neurotypical people. If you're waiting for your stomach to feel hungry, There's a lot of times that is not the case in neurodivergent people. Their hunger cues can look different. You can talk to a registered dietitian about this. Mine is Kat Benson. And so if you're neurotypical, from what I understand, if you're neurotypical and you're trying to explain to a neurodivergent kid what your hunger cues are like, they may be waiting for forever to feel some of those, and they may never feel those hunger cues. They're different in different people, but specifically they're different in neurodivergent people. So I'm just saying, you could broaden your horizons, not you in the chat, but generally broadening your horizons, that not everybody is starting from the same foundation you are, especially if someone's neurotypical and the other one's neurodiverse. Yep. Same. I've been told that zombiness is a sign that a stimulant med is too high, true of both Adderall and Ritalin and all their cousins. I forget to eat all the time until I'm absolutely starving. Now I have a schedule of snacking and eating throughout the day. That's awesome. And ADHD meds can limit appetite also. It's just, it's so good to know, like they're talking about tools, and you could gain like foundational, like amazing tools from a registered dietitian, and I would say a registered dietitian maybe has more training than a doctor would have, but they could working together. It's eye-opening, because some of the pieces, not in the, that organization that we don't love, but it puts more tools in your toolbox, and you're like, oh my God, I've been needing a flathead screwdriver this whole time, and I never had one, and now I have one. That's how it feels when you can go to a qualified professional instead of an MLM person, and they can help you learn how to do stuff. Yeah, it's bad.
It's been a wonderful avenue and approach for us. Hey, friend, absolutely.
Okay. Saffron extract for hyperactivity in kids. Neurospicy BS meter. Trying to avoid the kids. I'm just reading the hyper-focus rage, neurodivergent pattern recognition, neurodivergent moms. She's giving her kid that pixie stick. Oh my God. Kids having frequent outbursts and attention issues. Try theanine, probiotics, and nootropics. Their focus and emotional regulation. I am not a parent. I have not had the privilege to be a parent. Is it, from my growing up experience, setting aside the fact that there are some signs that I maybe had ADHD since I was a little kid, not ADHD, autism, I'm thinking about her kid having ADHD. Your kids learn how to emotionally regulate themselves with time as their brains are as their brains are growing, as they learn how to navigate situations, and maybe they need more help learning how to navigate situations. And maybe there's even limitations on being able to regulate emotions because they're neurodivergent. But you're wanting that person who's a child to be still and quiet and be able to do things maybe as an adult would do them. You're off your rocker. No one needs, though. They're the worst screws ever. Oh, God. Yep, same. I have meltdowns as well. I'm lucky I have ADHD and depression. Oh, no. Meltdowns are a part of autism. You can't medicate it away. And it's interesting. The meltdowns I had growing up, it was very much... I mean, the one thing that that my parents tried to teach me was that I can't take people with me when I'm having a meltdown, meaning I cannot be destructive and mean to other people in the midst of a meltdown. But it was very confusing as a child growing up, thinking that my will to try to be obedient and not have those meltdowns would somehow help me not have them. And what has helped the most is having more sensory control, using my headphones, working with a psychologist, being able to communicate, like if I am getting to the point where I'm overstimulated, but communicate that to other people, and being willing to leave situations if I need to. So it is very sad to see these moms in Amare and dads. I'm not trying to be a misogynist here. These parents in Amare shitting on medication from medical professionals and then using a supplement to medicate their kids and keep them quiet and still. I feel so much for these kids. They are being parented from the kids are meant to be seen, not heard mentality, and that is so dangerous and traumatic. Yeah, I agree, Cal. It's just, I don't know. We'll watch a couple more. This is kind of like heavy to look at. I'm going to put it on screen in a second. I'm just looking for one without children. Kids ADHD biohack stick. This is 141.
Questions. So the 3 of the 4 products that we use with our son are actually powders, and you can mix them together into one drink. So my son with the pixie stick, he likes to eat it like candy, but if your child has texture sensitivity,
yeah, it was definitely one of those things where my dad was like, you can't harm other people and you can't take an emotional sledgehammer to people. And obviously I have higher functioning. I have less I can mask my autism better, and I have less needs than other autistic people. So him telling me that was attainable for me, and it might not be attainable for other people with autism. But the confusing part to me was I still was not able to get my meltdowns under control in a meaningful way as I aged. And that was confusing to me because I was very motivated to try to do the right thing. And so it was confusing until recently when I got diagnosed. Low support needs, yeah. Sorry, I'm all of the terminology I'm still learning. And I'm in counseling every week, so even though I'm not doing a good job explaining it. Oh, I'm sorry, Broken Waffles. Thanks, Pickle Nits. I really appreciate the help with the terminology in the chat. It's different learning all this kind of at a faster pace when you're in your 30s.
Sensitivities or is unable to do powder or
Thanks,
is too
Callie.
young to do powder, if it's a choking hazard, you can also mix that into water or to juice or their favorite smoothie. So the nootropic, the probiotic, and the pixie stick can all be mixed into one drink. Find what works best for you. If giving it to them in the morning before school works best with 2 multivitamins, chewable tablets, and then in the evening before bed, you can give them 2 more chewable tablets as well. So just find what dynamic works best for you and your family. For us, what works best is my son takes his nootropic and his probiotic with his 2 chewies in the morning before school, and then I'll either send a pixie stick with him in his lunchbox, or he'll take one when he comes home, or sometimes he'll take one before he goes to bed, or he'll take one in the morning and one before he goes to bed, just depending on the kind of day that it is. Kids can have up to 3 pixie sticks per day, so we kind of average about 2 a day, one in the morning before school and one in the evening before bedtime with 2 more chewable tablets. So find out what works best for you, but there's no right, wrong, better, worse way. You can't mess it up. It's so easy. So if your child does have sensitivities to texture, you can just mix all of those powders together into one delicious drink or fruit smoothie. And even if they can't do the chewable tablets, I've had parents also crush them up and add them into the smoothie as well, so they're still getting those vitamins and minerals. Hope that's helpful for you, sis. Hey, Mama Friend, great question. So the
Biohack and anti-anxiety ADHD mocktail.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
What the fuck? You can't say that.
Okay guys, little education time. Today we're going to be learning about this thing you have heard me talk.
Carmen, we went and we looked at Amare initially. We looked at kind of what they're about. Then we looked at her using her husband as a thirst trap. And then we got sidetracked with her making her claims about how the Amare pink drink and the pixie sticks and all that other shit can help you with ADHD and ASD. So yeah, we're just watching a few and then we're going to end the stream. And not all pills can be crushed safely. You are correct, Julie. Yeah, it's bad, in my opinion. And we also talked about what sex marketing is and how it's used and what it can be and how this rep is using that to bring people in to join her Amari team or buy her products. So I was trying to bring some education to it, but we're sidetracked now. We're fully on a squirrel trail.
Talking about called Happy Juice. What is Happy Juice? Why do you need it? How does it work? Why is it important? I love what it does for the body and the gut-brain axis and supporting that communication between the two. So first, we're going to start with a probiotic. Mind you, there are billions of strands of probiotics in the world, but you want to make sure that the ones you are taking are addressing the root cause that you're wanting to address. So you have digestive probiotics, you have immune probiotics, you have probiotics.
What type of probiotics are out there? And what do they do? I want to look at The National Institute of Health. Okay. Probiotics are identified by their specific strain, which includes the genus, the species, the subspecies, if applicable, and an alphanumeric strain designation. The 7 core genera of microbial organisms most often used in probiotic products are Lactobacillus. I'm going to butcher this. Just put the words on the screen. I am going to try to read it though. But rip to me. Are you going to center for me or no? God dang. Why are you being difficult? Bifidobacterium. Oh my god. Saccharomyces. Streptococcus. Enterococcus. Escherichia and Bacillus. Oh god, I butchered that. Table 1 shows examples of the nomenclature used for several commercial strains of probiotic organisms. Sherry, I'm so sorry for butchering all this. Sources of probiotics. You can get them in food, dietary supplements. Okay, the potential health benefits of probiotics, and I'm reading this from NIH, the National Institute of Health. The potential health benefits of probiotics are the focus of a great deal of scientific research. This section focuses on research on the use of probiotics to prevent or treat 7 health conditions: atopic dermatitis, pediatric acute infectious diarrhea, antibiotic-associated diarrhea, inflammatory bowel disease, irritable bowel syndrome, hypercholesterolemia, and obesity. I'm going to link this because I can't read the whole thing. But I'm trying to only use sources that are not sketchy as hell. I don't think so, but thanks. I feel self-conscious, but thank you for the encouragement. Seattle, let's go. Thank you so much.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard
you wanted to see me?
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
All right. So, there's also this new study. Of course. There's also this new study that just came out. It's limited in scope for endometriosis, and I read it and I was like, I'm susceptible to non-sciencey things, and so my registered dietitian had already read it, and it's pretty interesting regarding the gut and endometriosis. But it was done. An actual study was done. It's not just pseudo shit. Oh God. Sorry. We there we go.
Okay, guys. Happy juice. What is happy juice? Why do you need it? How does it work? Why is it important? I love what it does for the body and the gut-brain axis and supporting that communication between the two. So first, we're going to start with a probiotic. Mind you, there are billions of strands of probiotics in the world, but you want to make sure that the ones you are taking are addressing the root cause that you're wanting to address. So you have digestive probiotics, you have immune probiotics, you have probiotics that help support your mood. So this is a probiotic that is specifically.
So on the link that I sent y'all from the NIH, the 7 ones that were listed were for pediatric acute infectious diarrhea, antibiotic-associated diarrhea, inflammatory bowel disease, got it, irritable bowel syndrome, got it, hypercholesterolemia, high levels of cholesterol in the blood or cholesterol trapped in arterial walls are risk factors for cardiovascular disease, CVD. Low density lipoprotein, LDL, carries cholesterol to tissues and arteries. The higher the LDL level, the greater the risk is for CVD. High cholesterol lipoprotein, HDL, carries cholesterol from the tissues to the liver and leads to its excretion. A low level of HDL increases a person's risk for cardiovascular disease. Researchers have studied the use of probiotics to improve lipid profiles. The mechanisms of their effects on cholesterol concentrations include catabolism and cholesterol by increasing bile salt hydrolase activity, which increases the need for new bile acids and thus reduces serum cholesterol levels. Binding of cholesterol in the small intestine, which reduces the amount that the body absorbs, assimilation and incorporation of cholesterol into bacteria, thus lowering cholesterol levels in the blood, and production by lactobacilli and bifidobacteria of short-chain fatty acids, which lower hepatic cholesterol synthesis and regulate cholesterol metabolism. Oh, and for that specific one, probiotics containing Lactobacillus acidophilus, a mixture of Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium lactis or Lactobacillus plantarum, might reduce total and LDL cholesterol levels. However, more research is needed to confirm these findings. So a lot of these stuff, and that was in one section, is talking about limited scope and what it can do, and there's lots of percentages and stuff. So I'm not saying that it's not good to have good gut bacteria, but there's lots of places you can get it from, and you have to be buying it from a multi-level marketing company where they're making claims they shouldn't be making. Chubby Emu made a video about the rare occurrence where people get lactobacillus systemically, and almost died. You got to be careful if you're immunocompromised. And that's one of the things I was concerned about with people who were sharing. Well, Brianna Jewell covered it, the parasite cleanses. If you're immunocompromised, or also if you have IBD or IBS or Crohn's or something that you can get wrecked by taking something like that, or even any type of cleanse. But the parasite cleanses and everything that was getting promoted on TikTok, that can be really dangerous, and there were no guardrails for recommending that. So it's just interesting seeing this blanket statement of like, this is good for everybody, you need this, and they have no idea what anyone's medical history is.
Designed to help support anxiousness, increasing stress resilience, lowering your cortisol, and helping you with feelings of sadness or depression to help balance that out in the body. There is probiotic and prebiotic fiber in here. Prebiotics, are probiotic food that feeds this good gut bacteria. The prebiotics and the probiotics in this product have also been studied in England and Japan, and specifically studied within the ASD community and those who are on the autism spectrum. Incredible studies, incredible results, so that's really, really exciting. The second product in this is going to be a natural energy supplement. 55 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine, but this is a clean energy. There's no jitters, there's no...
You're going to give your kids 55 milligrams of caffeine twice a day? Really? Miss Ma'am? What?
crash. It helps with mental stamina and mental vigor, more like mental awareness. And so it helps your brain stay on track and to stay motivated to do the things. The third product is a neurotropic. We have flavor options in this. I like the grape, but you can also try it in.
Also, it's important to understand that you need to have a test done to confirm parasites before you treat. Not all parasites can be eliminated with the same drugs. Love that, Chris. Caffeine is fine, but Adderall is bad. Make it make sense. I can feel the rage coming through the computer, Travis. But it's natural. Energy supplement thought they were stimulant free. That's what we thought, but apparently their stimulants are okay. Caffeine does make a lot of ADHD people sleepy. So it could be making your kids sleepy and more quote unquote calm. This reminds me when I first started streaming back in the day, back in 2022. I got a Zoom call from Dave Vaughn, and it was for Q Sciences. And I had originally blurred them out, but it was a country music singer and his wife who were in the top of Q Sciences, and they have a lot of kids. And they said that sometimes you just need everybody to go to sleep at the same time. So that's what they loved the sleep spray for. So you just spray it on their tongues and they all go to sleep. And I was just thinking to myself, you're dosing your kids so they're forced to go to sleep with a product just because sometimes you need your kids to go to bed at the same time. Like, that doesn't sound, in my opinion, from my growing up experience of being a child, my parents weren't like, y'all are annoying the shit out of us. Y'all need to go to bed at the same time, so come here and everyone's going to take a larger than regular amount of melatonin and we're done. Like, that just didn't happen. So that's the experience I'm coming from, of like mostly really decent parents. This is strange and feels similar. Oh yeah, I've done one stream on them before. I'm happy to do another one. Or we did 2 streams. But I'm redoing my thumbnails right now, so I'm trying to delete all my old playlists so I have actual good playlists for y'all. But it's just taking me a long time. Okay, Travis. Yeah, and that's different. Like making a room smell nice, you know, having lavender, maybe turning the temperature down or having a fan, having clean sheets on the bed, like having a good sleep routine, a nighttime bed routine. That's one thing. To put something in your kid's mouth because sometimes all of your kids just need to go to bed at the same time is wild. And it feels similar to this of just give your kids this and their ASD or their ADHD is going to be all better.
Watermelon as well. This is for mood, motivation, and metabolism. This has mango leaf extract in it, lychee fruit extract, and palm fruit extract. And this is for your brain. This is for neuron regeneration, brain cognitive function, and to help your body and your brain, neurons? More your brain.
Okay. How do you regenerate? How do you regenerate neurons? Instead, okay. Is this from the National? No, it's from PubMed. Regeneration of the nervous system requires either the repair or replacement of nerve cells that have been damaged by injury or disease. While lower organisms possess extensive capacity for neural regeneration, evolutionarily higher organisms, including humans, are limited in their ability to regenerate nerve cells, posing significant issues for the treatment of injury and disease of the nervous system. This chapter focuses on current approaches for neural regeneration, with a discussion of traditional methods to enhance neural regeneration, as well as emerging concepts within the field such as stem cells and cellular reprogramming. Stem cells are defined by their ability to self-renew, as well as their ability to differentiate into multiple cell types, and hence can serve as a source of cell replacement of damaged neurons. So the stem cells are not in Amari products. Traditionally, adult stem cells... Okay, I want to read the other part. Okay, how cellular reprogramming. This is from the Institute for Stem Cell and Regenerative Medicine at the University of Washington. Stem cells. I'm looking for... How do scientists reprogram cells? In his Nobel Prize-winning work, Shinya Yamanaka used molecules called transcription factors, proteins that carry instructions to targeted regions of DNA, to create a special line of cells that would emit a color-coded signal each time a gene was activated. While these genes are present in every cell in the body, they are only turned on in embryonic stem cells. Yamanaka showed that firing up the gene in non-embryonic cells would revert the cells to an embryonic-like state, an elegant workaround to embryonic stem cell research. The molecules his team identified are now known as the Yamanaka factors. I'm not smart enough to read this. So, I'm guessing that Amare powder cannot reprogram cells. Am I not understanding what we're reading here? Stem cells can be collected from the umbilical cord, which is why they sell those kits for babies. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. CRISPR. Yep. For sure, and better. I'm just trying to see, like, a regular... I'm not a sciencey person. She's saying this stuff, and so I'm looking like, okay, well, how do scientists define reprogramming cells, and how do you reprogram cells? I don't hear anything. I mean, I guess the body can reprogram your cells. You did a project about CRISPR? That's awesome. And what you're quoting is mostly theory. It is not necessarily something that they can implement yet. It's not really a thing. Right. But I'm saying that it's that. So I guess what I'm saying is it's not the powder, though. Or is there something food related that can reprogram cells? You know what I mean? This is the PubMed article on cellular reprogramming. I'm going to link in the chat. I'm wondering, can you reprogram cells with food? You can reprogram your genes. The role of diet in stem and cancer stem cells. Autophagy in stem cells, self-eating or self-renewal. How to reprogram cells in our immune system. And that they're reprogramming specific T cells. I'm not seeing... You can't... It doesn't look like you can reprogram cells with food. Can you reprogram cells with vitamins and minerals? Okay. The simple addition of vitamin C to cell culture medium can introduce extensive remodeling of the cellular epigenome and facilitates reprogramming of somatic cells to pluripotency. But this is part of, this is from nature.com, so I don't know, but it does have references at the bottom. And you have to get it through your institution, so it looks like a scientific article. Vitamin C and stem cell reprogramming in cancer. This is from the National Institute of Health. Tori, you can do it. Think about this. If someone has a spinal cord injury, they would not be paralyzed if we could regenerate neurons. A powder in a drink definitely is not going to regenerate neurons. Then the medical community would have claimed it and investigated it. Therefore, this is bull. Theanine, which is in the powder, has some studies done to suggest that it could help with cell reproduction. Thank you, Veronica. Yeah, I did just link one regarding vitamin C. So let's see. Cell regeneration with theanine. I'm looking for synergistic effects of epigallocatechin gallate. I feel like I'm speaking another language. Epigallocatechin gallate and L-theanine in nerve repair and regeneration by anti-amyloid damage, promoting metabolism and nourishing nerve cells. But just because it's a study doesn't mean that it's accepted, right? Here's the study. Since we're not going to get any studies from them, you are... Oh, I'm butchering it. I can't wait for my dad to listen to that. He went to Boston Latin School growing up, and he and my sister and my brother know Latin. I do not. It certainly wouldn't be effective in any amounts that Amari is willing to pay to have in their offerings. Hey, Eclectic Mima. Good to see you. I always feel nervous about asking if people are okay, because when people ask me if I'm okay sometimes and I haven't been doing well, it makes me feel bad if I say no, but I'm trying to say more like, I'm happy to see you and I am glad that you feel comfortable to have a lurk. Yeah. Also, the study was done on rats. Oh. All right. The study revealed for the first time that the synergistic effect of EGCG with L-theanine may be an effective way to promote nerve cell repair and regeneration and slow down the progression of AD, which is, I don't know. Oh, amyloid damage, anti-amyloid damage. Our findings provided new scientific basis for the relationship between tea drinking and brain protection. Would y'all say that tea is remarkably cheaper than Amare? Because I think it is. DC Butcher's Latin Part 1. I'm going to rename the stream. Oh my God. All right, here we go.
Stay on track. So it helps to calm down that monkey mind. And all of these mixed together make a delicious juice. So that is a little quick review overall for these three products that I kind of put together called our Happy Juice. So if you resonate with anything that I've shared today, I'm going to put a little
show you where to find it. And yeah, you guys can get going this week too. It's also 30% off. So we do have our Black Friday specials going on as well. But
link in bio, affiliate link. Oh, I forgot to say that, even though you could get in big trouble with the FTC. Y'all, if you don't follow Robert Frundlaw and you like anti-MLM content, he does a lot of crossover where he talks about influencers getting in trouble and getting sued because they make claims or before and after pictures and stuff like that. So it's super relevant to anti-MLM stuff.
absolutely love it. Tastes delicious, and I'm not the only one that likes it.
No, kids. Goodbye. Stop it. Why are you freaking showing your kid? If we go back to Amare for a second, and I'm gonna fix my screen real quick. We're going to delete. Secondary. Okay. If we go to refer a customer, become a brand partner, become an Amari affiliate, Amari Global Events, shop all products, promotions, and programs. I don't see an about us, so let's go to the bottom. Okay, now we have it. Our story, our mission, our vision, our team, our impact. Your mental well-being. Let me go back here in the corner. I'll be down here. From what I understand overall, cell reprogramming has some studies investigating it and some evidence to back it up, but I don't think we are at that point of saying it definitely works on humans. Yep. I will check her hashtags. That's a great point. Oh, that's so sweet, Cal. Would it not be great to have evidence somewhere? A is the first letter of Amare. Plus, 1 by 1 circle. People love care. Look at this logo creation. Molecular connections. Blossom, beauty, harmony, and health. And that's what we came up with. Oh my God. Well, thanks for letting us know how you made your logo. Can you tell us what sources you're freaking citing? Huh? Oliver Dibley? If any of y'all watch Arrow and you know Mr. Dig? I feel like same vibes, but obviously not because different name, but Dibley is a very fun name. There's a really great kind of docu series or docu episode from PBS on CRISPR. It's really fascinating. Where's our sources being cited, huh? Promotional programs, contact, resources, press releases. This looks like bullshit. Where's your press releases? Huh? Where are they? None? Where's your press releases? Oh, there they are. Your website's so slow they didn't pop up. Where is your evidence? Would you not have the sources you are citing somewhere on your website? Resources. Wouldn't your sources be under frequently asked questions? Oh, logos. Brand partner forms. Training information. Okay, maybe it's here. Product and price guide. Product usage guide. Amare fundamentals pack nutrition breakdown. Amare scientific label patterns. Launch packs. Edge graphics. Happy mind pack graphics. Oh, they've got everything. Compliance. Cal, if you want their commission, whatever, their compensation plan, it's here on this website. Here, I'll link it. You want it. Amari income disclosure statement, product claims, and testimonials. Be honest. Claims must be complete, truthful, not misleading, and consistent with Amari's brand standards. Well, that's not clear at all. Follow the company product claims. All claims must be consistent with the applicable Amari product information page, PIP. So they have PIPs for their reps. Marketing and training guidelines that govern the product. Even truthful claims are not compliant if they are not typical or approved by the company. Even if true, a personal testimonial, product experience, or claim is not allowed if it is inconsistent with the applicable Amari marketing materials. Why do we have widow words on this page? Product testimonials, even if true, must not claim that the product will diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or health condition. We listened just a minute ago about our buddy talking about ASD and ADHD. Yeah, get a good sleep, Cal. Okay. Well, let's look at your PIPs. Where are your freaking clinical trials? Thumbs down or have a good bathroom break. Okay, trial does not come up when I search it. Sources. Resources we've got. Not sources, though. Let's see. Here's our PIPs. Amari Edge. Here's what you can and cannot say about Amari Edge. Who made these graphics? Why you'll love it? Jedi Einstein superhero you. Amari Edge, the all-natural nootropic that helps give you the motivation to crush your to-do list and tackle your day with ease. Kind of like your secret superpower. Oh, and there's an asterisk. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or prevent any disease. They're all PIPs. Yeah, but so this is what I'm saying is these are what the rep can and cannot say about the product. So if it is not on the sheet, they are not allowed to say it. Nootropic, also known as smart drugs or cognitive enhancers. Nootropics are, is it nootropics or nootropics? Nootropics? I don't know. How do you pronounce?
Nootropics.
Nootropics. Sounds like Noah.
Nootropics.
Okay. Anyways, I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. Amare still being Amare. I think we saw the twistiness of the pitch itself, but even above that, using your spouse or your partner or someone as a thirst trap to get people to be interested in what you're offering from your MLM is even twistier, in my opinion. I hope y'all learned something or enjoyed this stream. If you did, feel free to like it or thumbs down it, like our buddy just did. And I might be back tomorrow for a stream. I am heading home later in the afternoon because tomorrow's my last day of puppy sitting. Yeah, Disney Dreamlight. Yep. Their advisory board is just functional medicine doctors, chiropractors, and personal trainers. That's wild, Veronica. Noah? Okay, Noah Tropics. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Oh, take your meds, hydrate, and take care of yourself. Okay, goodbye.